hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, I hope you are wonderful whenever you find this video, whenever you find this taping, whenever. I hope that you are fine because I am not. It is 12:47 a.m. I don't expect anyone to be up. So, but if you up and you want to speak on it. I'm here for. Oh, see, that was Kandi.
Yeah,
See, she is on my mind now. I never been in a place where I'm like that when I'm called. Like I could be sleeping, I could, and like it may say my spirit say read on blah blah blah, or it could just take me over at any moment. But this, I have talked about it. I've vented about it, and I've been just frustrated, and I've been wanting to know why do I care so much about this? Why? Because there is a change in the tides. Remember, it's early in the morning. I don't know how long I'm going to be to get through this. And plus, I want to do a reading if I need to. I don't know. We're going through, I'm going to say the United States because I can't speak for the world. Because the whole world is not on Christianity. The whole world is not on Buddhism. The whole world is not on Islam. The whole world is not Judaism. So those are the faiths that I know that are dominant in the United States of America, along with Christianity. So when I say religion, I'm putting them all under the same basket. But when I'm speaking of what I think is going on, I'm speaking about what's going on in our region of the world. You know, it could be happening all over. I don't want to say that because I'm totally focused on the United States of America. And what I truly believe, I believe that there is some kind of energy, some kind of force, something that is happening that we're grieving. I feel grieved inside. I feel saddened, and I feel like we're on the precipice of something, but we're not ready for it. Some are, and some just not. I know I'm talking about Kandi, but then I got to go to this too. Just like I just heard on Marlon Wayans that they're angry because of his point of view. They want to cancel him because of a point of view. I know that there were people that wanted to be Republicans, but they dare not because they was being shunned because of their point of views. Now, I'm going to separate a little bit. And I'm talking about Black people, people of color, Black folks in America. I would put the Hispanics, but then some Black folks might get mad about that. But you know who you are. Because I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
What I see, can I go on, baby Chrome?
Yeah, you can go on.
If what I see is that this is the moment that we should be rising up to a higher elevation. This is the moment that we as Black men, women and men of the world, men and women, I got to catch myself because I'm speaking to a very old establishment that is stuck in tradition. That's trying to live with the constitution of something that is old and racist. A debt that should have been paid but was never paid. Deception and lies. And what I see as us, as a Black people rising to the top. I know it don't look like it, but we are a force to be reckoned with. We always were. We lost ourselves. And now that we are, I'm trembling. So this might be heavy, but it's 12:52 a.m. in the morning. And right now I feel like Mama Crone. I feel like I just gotta say what's on my mind. My soul is weeping and I don't understand it. But I figured instead of laying here alone, I just said, baby, I'm going to film it. And then I said, nope, let me record it, and we could pre-record. And my spirit said, let it be what it be. My soul is weeping because there is such a divide in this country forget about color right now. That's already simmering on the back. No, you got a right burner and you got a left burner. It's right there simmering on the left burner where the heart is. And on the right burner, you got women and women rights. And women, bad enough, we're fighting for the rights of ourselves, bathroom, or to not have a man to be able to come in, but to work out all the logistics of what's going on around us. Do you understand? Like trying to fix this so all-inclusive, and yet we got to come with limits, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on when a man and a woman been together for 11 years, and now we find that after 11 years, there was a mistake possibly in the prenup, that everything could be null and void. Something's wrong. It's a problem when there is a video that came out about a man that is serving time for his crimes. We may not like the years or the times, but he is serving time. Sometimes I look at some commentators, they act like he's outside playing golf. He's in prison, and he's been in prison for over a year. Now, what I say may not mean nothing to you, and you may say, oh, that bitch, cool. But don't give up on me, because it's my opinion. And I feel as though it needs to be said. I need to say it. I need to say what is on my heart to say to whoever hear this message, or who cares to hear this message, long as it's out of me. And wherever this seed falls, I hope it brings you nothing but a good old change. And where there is change, good change, there is success that follows. But we're living in a culture where we're just so angry, the black man and the black woman, we're just so angry. And it's like you treated us like shit. You did. You did. We were home taking care of the baby. No, not everybody was right, but I came from that family where the mama stayed home and raised the kids, and they cheated and they lied. And I came from that. Damn near everybody in my neighborhood came from that. Other than the religious men. And God knows what they could have been doing. Exactly. With little boys and little girls. I'm just saying. So now everything is being spilled and everything is coming out. And now we actually see, to me, the horror of it. To see that the woman and the man, my question to Kandi is, why did you marry him? And my question to Diddy, to 50, why did you make the video? What? I kept getting lost because I thought it was going to shine light on the trial. I thought you was going to find fault and why he shouldn't have got what he got. But instead, I don't know. I'm ignorant. I just feel like all I was hearing about Tupac and Biggie, it's the same old, this is my opinion, 12:57 a.m. I never done this before. I don't know if I'll do it again, but if I'm called and I got to get a monkey off my back, then I'm going to do it.
And you will do it.
I never done this before, so I'm heavy. And I think it's about a half a moon.
Yes.
You know how, ooh, there it is. And with that Diddy, it's like he's paying time. And even though he's paying time, we still say he don't have enough time. I don't know what that video was supposed to do. All it did was made me sad for those women. But some of them stayed. Some of them came back. Some of them was just naive and taken in by the big bad wolf. Hey, that's just life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's ugly out here. The big bad wolf don't care. You're in its prey. You in its way, you become prey. And that is the way it is. And that is not me looking down on anybody. And there are some who was climbing their way to the top at all costs. I'm not saying that these women deserve what they got. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let God be judge and every man and woman be a liar. I'm just saying that sometimes when things go wrong, you have to ask yourself why, especially when you are age of accountability. Forget what he did to me. Forget that for 1 second. How did I end up here? What lesson was it in for me for this? I survived it.
Yep.
Because they said what don't kill you make you strong.
Yep.
So I'm here. What was the lesson? What was the enemy trying to destroy from me? What I was so gung-ho last Friday to do this video. Yes, I was so I even had a premonition that something was going to go wrong. Am I lying?
No, you are not.
At the time, I didn't know it was a premonition. So I said, baby clone, go ahead, check everything and make sure everything is working. When it was time, guess what? It didn't work.
Yep.
I was so disappointed because that was the first time that I had where people were there to want to be heard and I couldn't do anything. I could have fell into a million tears. But I gracefully excused myself.
You did.
I gracefully looked at baby Cone and said, you are not the fault of this. And I said, you know what? No matter how you feel, this was just meant to be. You didn't do anything to cause it. See, when you know you done everything you could do. Sometimes you could say, well, I'm naive, but is naive a reason? Naive means you're gullible. You can't go out in the mines and play and don't expect to get spotted. You can't choose to lay down and do naughty things or go naughty places and not suffer the repercussions because of where you've been or what you did. Sometimes you just have to forgive yourself and rise up out of it. But what I find with us as Black people, we don't like one another. I feel like I am fighting with the Black man to accept me. This is figuratively. I'm not saying this is how I feel. I'm just trying to explain a feeling. This is the best way I can explain it. And if any women out there or men understand, please just give me a thumbs up on this if you should get this message. I feel like we're fighting at each other. I feel like we are so angry It's like you pushed us out the house. You wanted us to work. We wanted to. You treated us like shit. You did this. You da 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 da. We leaned on you. We couldn't get money from the bank. We couldn't do nothing. And now we free and we're making money when we're rising.
Yeah.
And it's like you're mad. You don't even like us like that anymore. And the men are like, yeah, but you being greedy and you don't even want to give me nothing. And when it should, and then it's like, wait a minute, hold up, wait, hold up. And I think this is what we need to understand here. This is the first time the shoe has ever been on the other foot.
Yeah.
Because no man has never gave birth to a baby. No man had. And now they got surrogacy. And where you both agree. So you're both even because neither one of you gave birth to it.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of you. But when a mother gives birth, there's something about that, good or bad. Either she's going to take to it or she's going to reject it. Just like the wild kingdom.
Yeah.
It's just life. It's mixed with bitter and sweet. And it just seems like we don't like each other. When I look at the Kandi and I'm like, this is what we got to do? Do prenups matter? Why would I sign something? What was in it for me? If I'm barking this hard about it, this is what I see as truth with Todd. You was complaining from day one.
Yeah.
You was complaining from day one, Todd. Day one.
Mm-hmm.
The day you said, let's get married. The day Kandi said, you know what, when you're going to do this thing. And the day you said, okay, you chose to do it. This ain't got nothing to do with man's law. This is God's law. There are two laws. First of all, there are three. There is God's law, man's law, like the law of the land, and then there is the people's law. Remember, Jesus was killed because of what the people law was. Crucify him. So there are three laws. The people laws matter. People, what we think matter. And it makes a difference in the courthouse. So when we sit down and we look, and I'm looking at Todd, when he signed it with bitterness.
Yes.
Let's look at it on a spiritual. He signed it with bitterness. Mm-hmm. That marriage never was going to last because he was angry with her. He married her with a plan. This is something that he watched. Every strategic move, even when he got in front of the camera. He is a very smart man. He's a cameraman. He done probably saw so many things. He probably looked at Perry Mason. I don't know, but he is clever and everything. Who would think to go back 11 years? Oh, excuse me. Who would think to go back 13, 14 years to remember a wedding that happened 11 years ago, all the way down to the T, to come to you today and tell you some stuff? I was distressed.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Who thinks to do that?
Yes. A lot
but a jackal. A jackal is a vicious dog. And even now, how did he get her? How? And all the people out there that's saying, you know what? She's gay. Stop being silly. I'm learning something.
Okay.
Just because you like having sex with women, and I don't participate, but I'm understanding it. Okay. Just because you like to have sex with other women, right? That doesn't mean you're gay. That just means that's what you like. That don't mean you might like women or the way men told me, gay men told me. I said, well, how do I know that if you won't cheat on your boyfriend and your boyfriend won't cheat on you? He said, because we love each other. I'm like, well, that didn't make sense. Well, how do you? Because he loves me, I love him, and so all off, I don't be thinking about nobody. Just the same way you feel when you in love.
Yeah.
And when I begin to see, wait a minute, so that means I can have sex. And this particular person said, we don't do anal. That really took me for a loop. See, so therefore, he helped me to understand it's not about sex. That's a part of what it is. That's the way we can make love and find satisfaction, but not all of us. Same thing with women. Yeah. Just because she likes to have a variety doesn't mean that she gay and she married Todd and she gay. She could be, but she seems too wise for that.
Okay.
It just seems to me she fell in love and she was looking for love all the time. Just like everybody when they're in their 40s, they just feels like I'm running out of time. Especially when you've been in a relationship before. And remember, Kandi had a relationship with her fiance. They broke up and then whatever died. Mm-hmm. So you got to understand her brother died. And so for a long time, she probably swore off men, being confused. Yeah. Don't be close because you know they might die. Mm-hmm. So now she's involved with Todd. The thing that makes me on Kandi's side is when she did the video and she had on a pink top. Yeah. And she gave him the whoopee good word curse from The Color Purple. Mm-hmm. And said, we always did things together. And he was like, yeah, true. So him saying he had the children all the time, my mind began to question, because she said we together all the time, and now you want to separate? Mm-hmm. She said with that finger, paraphrasing all of this ain't good. Remember I said this. Yep. At that moment, she stopped. She didn't eat her food. He was still wolfing his food down, trying to make himself seem like he was unbothered, but his stomach was giving him. He had a heartburn later.
And he was joking, saying, I'm going to mark your words.
I'm going to mark your words. I don't know what kind of contract she had. I hope, and I mean this, I hope it's not like that. I hope that she didn't say, I hope she didn't take everything. I hope she was fair, because he deserved his just reward, because he was there for 11 years. And if that wasn't good enough, you chose to have 2 children by him. Mm-hmm. One by natural and the other by surrogate. I'm not going to say you're right, because I don't know what's in that prenup. Were you being greedy? Were you taking way much from him? I don't know that. But what I do know, you deserve the right to your prenup. And what I do know, he don't deserve half. Whatever he could get, but he don't deserve half. Mm-hmm. He don't even deserve 40%.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, he don't even deserve 40%. If they have to go into it, then he don't even deserve 40%. And they say you have 50 million?
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
Allegedly? I don't know what came. It's just that Todd he couldn't fake no more.
Mm-mm, no, he couldn't.
It was like anger. And when he said, I loved her, maybe he could have. Maybe he would have. And maybe he thought, I married her and I can make this work. Or maybe he married her and said, bitch, count your days. Mm-hmm. Only Todd knows.
Yeah.
But he got her over a barrel, whether we like it or not. But So many women have failed, as men have. As men have. But we have to learn to work together and be able to not be spiteful. We have to learn to get along financially, the black man and the black woman, especially with children. If we're going to break up, that's one thing. But you mean to tell me we're going to fight over the nickel and dime of our child, our children?
Take it to another level.
That's not cool. And you got to understand, it's a curse when you cause children to suffer. Because they grow up and they cause other people to suffer.
That's true.
Because suffering is what they know. Because you taught them by your actions. You taught them by what they hear you say out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You taught them by being bitter. And this has no sex on it. This is for male and female. We must stop fighting one another. We got to learn to forgive. We are rising to the pinnacle where black people are rising up. And at the moment we're rising up, we're becoming lower and lower in nature.
Yes.
It's like somebody giving us the crown. Just to visualize this. This is like someone giving us a crown, right? Mm-hmm. And we getting up there and we man and woman and we like Ike and Tina up there. But we still get the crown, but we're dirty. Mm-hmm. But you want to be in all white. You want him to have on his white linen. You want her to have on that white gown. You want to stand before him as as the black man and the black woman, as a people, as a nation, as a whole, as a one body.
Yes.
Not that we perfect, but if we can't do anything, we can get information.
I like that.
We may be fighting, but we can get information. There is hope for us. And I think, my opinion, and I'm about done, I think men need to stop telling women about what they need to do to improve themselves. Now, you want to talk that way to your sister, your mother, your cousin, your best girlfriend, fine. But to the world, I don't think that a man should be telling a woman what is good and wrong and nice and why and this and that. That's the conversation that women ought to have with women. And women ought not to be telling men what they should and should not do. That is not our place. Do I make sense?
Yes.
I should not be over there telling a man how to be a man. I don't care how many boys I raise. Mm-hmm. I'm not a man. I don't care if I was the toughest dyke in the world. Even they know they're not a man. Mm-hmm. They may feel masculine, talk masculine, have their breasts removed, look masculine, hair masculine, beard, everything. But they know about the hoo-ha down in the hoo-ha. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
And the same thing with a man. He know if he been castrated or not. You think he'll ever forget it, the healing of that thing? I'm just saying. I just think that we need to learn to love. So what about the gays? That's their own group of people.
Yes.
Let them work. They got to work out. They got some working out to do with themselves. Mm-hmm. We ought not be over there telling them what to do. Yeah. Because we're not gay. We're not gay. We're not queer. If you are part of those alphabets, then you need to be where you comfortable, where your voice is heard.
Yes.
But you can't be double standing over here trying to make something fit your agenda because you hiding. If that's what you like, that's what you like. Your bed, what a man and a woman do in the bedroom, that's their business. And if they're married, then that's undefiled. That means whatever they choose to bring in their bedroom, whether it's 50 men and 5 women, if that's what they choose, the Bible said their bed is foul. If they agree, they could do what the heck they want. God said, I don't even see that. That's their freakiness. They're married.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible says.
They're supposed to be in it to win it.
So I can't judge that. And because they did that on occasions, I can't say she gay. You need more than that. You can't be gay hard like that to me with 3 kids. Maybe you can. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I've seen women that look like men, for real, pregnant.
Yep, that's true.
It's a freaky thing to me. It's freaky. Make that make sense?
It is odd because it by visually it defies standards, but all at the same time, once you look beyond what it appears
To be, right.
you know how it physically happens, and you're just like, oh, okay, but it's still just jarring to look at visually.
Right. Not that it's disgusting. She could be attractive. It's like a man, but it's not a man. Because a man can't get pregnant no matter how hard he tries. He's not built for that.
Yeah.
Somebody saying something?
Yep, someone said peace and sunflowers.
Oh, peace, love.
And then somebody said Kandi too freaky.
You know what? Her and Todd, they did what they did in their bedroom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can go another way with this. I know couples. I am not the one. When I look at all the freakness that's going on around me with Shannon Sharp and
Yes.
Sharp and all this, with all this freakiness, I feel like I'm powder.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm cornstarch. I feel like I have no flavor. I'm just there for the fluff. When I look at threesomes,
yes.
I could never do a threesome. I would be giggling. It would just not. I would be self-conscious. I just couldn't. You understand? But because that's not my judge, I can't knock somebody. They say vanilla. I'm just white powder, cornstarch. I'm a good fella. You want to make gravy? Put me in. Mm-hmm. You got some scraps and you just want to make a little gravy? Go ahead, put me in. I blend well. But blending doesn't tell you anything about who I am on the inside. I'm just not that person. But you can't knock people for what they are. And that's what I'm saying. We have to rise up above and just say that's what as long as they're not hurting me and they're not hurting others. It seems like whatever went on in their marriage, it just doesn't seem like it had anything at all to do with sex.
Exactly.
It just seems like this is beyond. Mm-hmm. It seems to me that this had to do with the prenup all the time. It seemed that when Todd signed that prenup, this is what I said before, earlier in this conversation and before, when he signed that prenup with bitterness. He knew he didn't love her like that. He was too angry. He was bitter. He tried to masquerade it. And so much so that Kandi even said, like, I don't know if it was at the beginning, but this must have been going on for a while. But she said that Todd would never, ever come on to her to make love to her unless she showed him that she wanted it. And she said to Todd, I got tired of doing that. I wanted you to make the move sometime. And Todd said, you shouldn't start a thing if you're not going to, paraphrasing now, don't start a thing if you're not going to finish it. If it was working, why did you change?
Yeah.
He said, but did I not satisfy you? Mm-hmm. In other words, I did my job. Mm-hmm. It don't matter whether I like it. Were you satisfied? You asked, did I not deliver? I mean, that sounds to me somebody that is very, very sharp. And you got to listen to him from a level of clever,
Okay.
conniving. He played his cards. I at the point now that when he stood in front of the lawyer, he knew that was a bad thing. Even when he said, no, no, go ahead. Even I think like Kaiser Sosa.
Yes.
He probably saw that movie and said, I can do that.
Yeah, he plotted that 11 years in advance.
And at the end of the day, let me be honest, at the end of the day, if she was greedy, in other words, if she was really being hard and stiff, if that's the case, I can't be mad at Todd. I don't think he should get half.
No.
I don't think he should get 60%. I don't know about 70. You understand what I'm saying? But I do think he should get something. If 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 they find it unfair. Because the way that Todd is saying is that out of all of the stuff they have, he gets half of whatever is there.
Yes.
Or some of it is in her name. I don't know. I don't know.
The way they guys split it up.
But let's see. Let me take something. Then I'm gonna get back. How long have I been gone, baby? Come.
37 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been on for an hour. But I just want to see. This is me. Let me see. First of all, I don't know what Miss Bonnie is going to say. And I've never been up this late going live before. But I did what I had to do. And about Diddy, I'm not going to spend my life hating. I don't need that on me. I got enough troubles. If you want money problems, hate on Diddy. Keep hating. And watch that hate eat out your pocket. What do you mean? Wasn't he a billionaire? Wasn't he a money grabber? By all means of judgment, was he not a thief?
Yeah.
And was he a master at it?
Yeah. Very clever.
Had people accused him of being a thief and not paying?
Yes.
So that's the kind of spirit he had. But thievery made him a billionaire.
That's true.
So if you hold on to that resentment, what do you think you're holding on to? That's why I don't understand. What is in this for 50 cents? Okay, you want us to hate him. You want us to hate him. But you don't hate him. But you want us to hate him for you. And you want him to serve life. This is what I got out of it. In prison for killing Tupac or Biggie, which haven't been proved, but that's what you want.
Yeah, because all the evidence, date, time, location, people he knew, too many coincidences for it to not be true.
And the thing is, if his money bought him out of it, let's say he did all these wicked things, then he is playing on a level where the powerful play.
Yes.
They get away with everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? That means he had the money to get out of everything if all possible. And by the skin of his teeth, the only thing they got him for was what?
Was engaging in prostitution.
2 counts. And even though they kept him in for a year, saying he was a flight risk. But we see by the documentary that wasn't true because he came there for that. So that was a lie. So you said, I'm taking up from, I don't even know this man. I don't care about him like that. I just want justice.
Yes.
Even with Todd, I want justice. I don't like what he's doing, but I want justice. And until we can rise up and separate our feelings to be fair,
Yes.
if I can't be a commentator and be fair, because I'm talking to people and I'm not all going to think like me. If I can't be fair, what good am a commentator am I? If I'm going to I can dump my feelings, but when it comes down to the rubber meeting the road, I got to meet both of you. And if I can't do that, then I ought not commentate. Unless I say this station is only dealing with a certain kind of people.
Okay. Yeah, you could always do that.
If you don't like it, don't come here. I use a lot of profanity and I can be real racist. If you got an issue, don't come here.
Yes, joking.
Huh?
I said yes. You totally joking about those facts.
I'm not those.
I'm just putting it out there.
I'm just no. I'm saying if I'm saying all those things and speaking for anybody, I'm far from those things. But I'm understanding more and more as you grow. You understand that you can't change people. We can only change ourselves and hope that the other person see our light and want to change and be better.
Yes.
All you can do is take them the good news. There's hope for you yet. They may say, really, I need hope. Show me the way. Or they may get out of here with me with that BS. I don't want to hear that.
One or the other.
One or the other. Or not today, another day when I have time to listen to you.
That's also a possibility.
But you keep moving. And so with this Diddy thing, I refuse to hate. I just want him to be treated fairly. With Todd, if Kandi is holding the master key and it is unfair, it is unfair. If she's holding them, not by me, but if it's unfair by the law, not by me, not by you, but by the law, then by the law is the law of the land. Just let it be fair.
Yes.
You know, he's in prison. Even if he stayed 8 months, he served the time that anybody or more would have served in his shoes. So I'm just learning that you got to look at things from both sides.
Okay.
And be a different person. And with that, let me see. Let's see if Kandi going to win this case.
Yes.
Now, this is all me. What do I call it? Prejudging. I don't know.
It's not a prediction.
It's not a prediction. A forecast. Let me forecast this. And let me see. You know, I haven't been reading cards much because it haven't been much for me to read on. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see.
That's what's been taking over the news.
I'm trying to think of something. Kandi, Yandy, eat more Mandy. She left Todd, and now she feels dandy. You said sappy, and I said dandy. There you have it. I see the Knight of Swords. That means she's coming in, full force, coming in. I'm trying to think, should I do her and Todd?
Her, since you want to know if she's going to win this case.
Yeah.
Against Todd.
I'm going to put a card out for Todd. Should I?
Yeah, sure.
I'll put Todd as her block.
I like that.
So this is the block card. Ooh. Here is Kandi. Can you see?
Yes.
But here is Todd. You have a knight. And a knight works under the king and the queen. He's like the messenger, the one that he's fortress. He's, he sends messages. He's the go-getter, nice. I don't live in the royal, but I do know what the magician is. And the magician outranked the knight. Why? Because he knows the powers of the element. He knows how to use everything he has. He mastered it. He has the will to pull anything he wants into reality. And right now, with the knife, he's saying, all I got to do is pull the lever, and I got this. But she's towards something. So she's rushing. But when she's rushing towards something in her back, in her past. What could that be? Judgment.
Okay.
Now let's go back. So if she's just running for judgment, what she's saying is judgment over what? Over the words you said to me. I want judgment. I want it to be fair. Fair judgment. What you said to me, what you owe me, what you said, what you agreed to. Would you say that would be fair for judgment?
Yes.
You know, you wanted to break away from the old way. And I said, okay.
She did.
Against my better judgment, I told you it wouldn't be a good idea, but I let you go. Even when you were saying, I don't let you go, I do let you go. But then the world out there thinking I got you at my feet and you here all like you just a pet dog. When I hardly can keep a hand on you.
Yeah.
Because you're always gone. That's what my spirit just said. Allegedly. It just got loose on me. It just spoke that on its own.
Exactly how
That's what it spoke on its own. So it's here saying judgment for me is that let it all be played out fair because I ain't trying to hurt you. But what's mine is mine, and you knew that. Now, that part, you all know, I done heard so many things. What's in there? I'm saying they saying that she said that he ain't getting nothing but what he came in with. That ain't fair.
No.
So, or the busted bill, I'll take care of all the bills that you ain't gotta pay, but you get up on the hill, up on out of here with nothing. Take your car and your clothes and whatever you got in the bank. Get a job. You'll be all right. I don't know what that is, but I hope that it's not cruel because even though I'm standing up for women, we don't want to be cruel.
No.
That is not what we're about. So I definitely see that. But I definitely see that. So I definitely see that she's running back to the past, pulling up old clips, pulling up words, people, anything. And she can find somebody said they had an affair. She's going to use it because he's playing hardball.
Yeah.
And if you notice, he's playing and he is the magician. So he is the great magician. So therefore, he's higher in the stratosphere. What do you mean? Because he's more closest to the first chakra. You understand? So when she had judgment is what? The 20th chakra.
Yes.
But remember, that's a high chakra too, because if the 20th chakra, that means it's going through a transition. That means it's just before it hit 21. That means before the world show up. That's what that, am I right? It's
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah. It's card number 21.
And what is, oh, and the fool was 22. Right. So, all right, I got that right myself. So you got the world. So before you reach just ecstasy, pure bliss or pure hell, before you at that 10. So she's at that 1. So you got 1 at a very beginning. So this is 1 that is seasoned. This is 1 in time. This is 1 that said, yeah, you're seasoned up there in the earth and the way you playing the game. But when it comes down to firmer earth, whatever, when you come down to the earth level of things, I got this. The Taurus in me got this. I got this. And he's like, but I'm playing in the air. What's his sign?
Let me see.
But because he is the magician, he has the power to use the air, the earth, the fire, and the water.
He's a Leo.
Fire. And she's earth. Mm-hmm. But know this, earth can definitely put out fire.
Yes.
Until it finds itself another place to burn. The earth, because earth itself burns, so it can handle fire. That means it's a terrible fight. I hope it don't get to that. So let's see what's going on in her head right now. She's straightforward. She is straightforward. She is straight. She is vigilant. She is focused. She is crafty. She is focused. She is sharp. She is straight. She is arrow. She is mental focused. Like she's zeroed in because she knows what she's dealing with. She know she's. I feel her saying, "I know how he thinks. I
Okay.
know how he is," and I'm hearing. I said, "I'm sick of it." He think he's smarter, wiser. He think he know everything. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I am channeling. He think he know everything. I gotta take a little hit or something.
I could see that. I was thinking about it. Maybe now that Todd has done this to her,
Todd, they don't warm me out.
she could be seeing him from a different perspective.
I don't know what I did with it.
Is getting more.
Do I have it or you have it?
I have it.
Sorry, guys.
That she's now.
This was a 1-to-1.
That she's now seeing
Sorry.
clear-headed and is having a new perspective, a new light on Todd.
It's 1:38 in the morning. You're supposed to be asleep. Go ahead, baby girl.
Yes, I was just talking about how the sword card for Kandi could represent how she's seeing Todd from a different perspective.
What do you mean?
Now that this whole divorce and prenup battle is happening, that swords card is, especially in the head, is seeing clearly now.
She see clearly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's why she know how clever he is. She know it's like everybody is thinking about the sex, but she's letting me know this ain't about the sex. That was good. And for whatever reason, she didn't say, which I found curious, she didn't say Todd was sleeping with women. She said Todd was talking to other women.
Yes.
Now, for me, I'm old school, so I'm thinking, what's so wrong with talking with other women? But I guess it's the innuendos. But I can only take what she said, talking.
Yeah.
She didn't say sleeping or having sex or whatever, or flirting. She said talking. And that has to be, in my opinion, just thinking about talking, that could have been something she's been dealing with forever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm sick of it. You know it bothers me. But it just seems to me, at the end of the day, Todd got tired and he wanted to cash out. I think he was bitter with Kandi. And I think when he signed it, he signed that paper in blood.
Yes.
Saying, I'm not going to sell my soul to this. And whatever reason he got into it, maybe he thought it was going to last longer. I don't know. But it went way past the limit. Because at the end of the day, no matter what went on with them, I truly believe Kandi loved him. I really do. And right now, the hermit showed up upside down. And because the hermit showed up upside down, the hermit is someone that is seeking truth and seeking knowledge. And since this is about Kandi, seeking truth, seeking knowledge, seeking understanding and wisdom, and separating themselves to do what they have to do. But it seems that Kandi is busy and she doesn't have the time to really sit down and focus the way she wants, maybe because of the play. She takes as much time as she can, but she doesn't have the time to focus. Mm-hmm. But I'm also getting a sense of a breakdown.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, do you think she's just doing that so she doesn't have to think or focus?
Yeah, I think she committed. And everything that she has to do, she got to stay focused, arrow. Even though I got to do what I, because I ain't trying to get no name. I'm not trying to get no bad vibes. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm trying to sing. I'm staying focused. I'm counting on my element air. I mean earth. I'm being grounded. I'm only focused on getting through this. I got months to do with this. And I see that it's like a breakdown, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if she doesn't, because the hermit is upside down. And every time I say it, it's like I start feeling like I'm hyperventilating. So this card here will tell me everything. I really want to go through the deck, but I won't. If I have to, I will. But right now, I just got to see what's her future. Let me see. Okay, my cards are upside down. So I'm going to lay another card and keep that. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Because they both a lot of major arcana cards. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I thought that I didn't. Yep. It's a lot of major arcana. It's 5 major arcanas. So there is great conflict. But there's a great conflict, but there is a conflict that is going to come to a resolution.
Okay.
This is a great conflict. But this is a battle of the mind, and it's the battle of the will, which is taught. He's coming with strength. He's coming with will, and she's coming with the mental strategicness. So you got two powerhouses, but because they're different, they fight different. But she knows how dirty he can be because she knows how he thinks. She knows how cruel he can be. She knows how he can stand off. So she's prepared for him. And I think it just got to the point she just didn't want to deal with him anymore. Just as he got to the point, I can't fake it with you anymore. I don't love you like that no more. Let's work it out. Just give me half or give me this amount. I'm asking for 30,000. You 30 million. You give me 30 million, 25 million. We call it even. And she was like, I ain't doing it. No. And she's like, you're gonna send me out there. I think it was that. And I think he became more and more distant. And as a child, just like a child, when they was at the prenup room, as a child, he signed it like, I don't care. Out of frustration. And out of this, he probably said, I don't care. I'm going to just start messing around. Shoot. Because he's a man that doesn't have control of his emotion. He just appeared to.
Yes.
He doesn't think rationally. Because if he did, he would have thought things over differently. But the only way he said, the only way I can get what I want out of her, she's stubborn and she's not moving because he feels as though she has her mother's mind when it come down to this. So it's like she's stubborn. And the only way that I hope to get anything to show her that she's fair, that she's being unfair, is that I have to play ball with her. Because in other words, it's no way, he's saying to me that it's no way around it. That's the energy I'm getting. That's why I said I would like to know, what does he walk away with? Whatever it is, enough, and it's not fair. And because she won't budge, if I'm going to go, I got to go for everything. So it's like I got to go for the juggler. But I also hear him saying, it's not that she deserves it. It's not like he's saying, I have to do it. I have to not like her enough to do it. Like, I want out from her. I don't like the way she thinks. We don't get along. Our thinking is different. Her thinking is thinking, and mine is thinking, and we just got stinking thinking, and we just don't agree. And we just can't keep our marriage on sex when that ain't even. That's affected. Because I want out. And I don't want to spend another 10 years of my life in this misery, knowing that if I die, if I get sick, I gotta go or whatever. She go, I get nothing. What if she gets it? What if you're thinking about all those things now, Todd? Yes. But you didn't think about them when you signed the thing. and you signed it in bitterness.
Yes.
Why did you marry her, Todd? Because you didn't want to lose face? Regardless, it was not distress. You married her because you was a coward. And cowards do what cowards do. Be they male or female, they take the easy route. It was easy just to marry her and fake it. You got involved and it was good. And it was good until it just wasn't good no more. You wanted more. And when you got more, you just wanted more. And it was, and she starts saying, nope, and business failing, nope, boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna let it close because we ain't getting along. I see, and she had power. And even though you probably tried to negotiate, she's like her mama. She Mama Joyce.
Yes.
She only see one way.
Uh-huh.
Men used to take over women and men beat us and did bad. We ain't had to. So when we get on our feet, we vow we ain't never going to give in to you. But we got to change that. We can't think that way. We got to come with love and understanding, especially with kids.
Yes.
I mean, that's just God's law.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we got so many kids messed up in the head now.
Yes.
Because they come from broken homes. You don't have to live together. And maybe you have to wear a splint or maybe a cast, but you're secure. Because when a home is broken, it's broken.
Yes.
You can't wake up and say, mommy, mommy. Or you can't wake up and say, daddy, daddy. You are where you are and you have to adapt. And I know that because I come from a broken home. It is what it is. You adapt. And you turn out how you turn out and you be what you be. And right now for Kandi, it's like her world and everything about that prenup is turned upside down.
Yeah.
And she's just hoping against hope. If I lay out another card, I would say, the card would say something like, what will the outcome be?
Oh, okay. Well, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I want to know exactly what you asked earlier.
What was it?
That is, does it was about Todd.
What about him?
Yeah, will Todd win this argument? Because we see here Kandi.
Kandi is hoping against hope, but I put a card there. Mm-hmm. This is her outcome.
Yes,
now, wait a minute. Now you want Todd?
Yeah.
What you want to know about Todd?
From Todd's perspective, will he win this prenup?
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Todd, will you win this prenup battle? Half the cards are out there. You have to work with what you work with. You did it when you signed that agreement. You knew you wasn't happy with it. And I hear him say it was the biggest mistake of my life. I'm sorry. I really do hear them talking in my head like that.
Only he could admit that out loud.
I think he's saying something like, it was just stupid. Like, it was stupid. He feels like if the law don't see things as his way, he's just never going to believe in the law. Like he just thinking it's just not fair.
Fair enough. He's trying to get a money heist, but I get it.
But if she's willing to give him very little,
sure.
I don't think he should get half, though.
But then again, the prenup from day one.
He could probably get 5%, no, 7% or something, Todd. Uh-oh. You can't, okay. These fell out. And I'm going to let them.
Okay.
So this is a female. I'm going to say this is Kandi.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is Kandi. Remember, in her reading, she shows up as...
Yes, the Knight of Swords.
But let's say this is Todd. But when I put them by each other...
Still not seeing eye to eye.
They don't see eye to eye. They on two... Did I got it right? Mm-hmm. They don't see eye to eye. They on two different planets. They just don't agree. They don't see things the same. It's just it's the ideology. She's trying to hold on to tradition, but you're living in a world where tradition is good on some things, and some things has to change.
Well, that tradition was built
Just
on
like the Constitution. The Constitution is built on some things, but a couple of things need to change. And so we bicker and we fight. And so this is what you see here. This is about him wanting to change something. And she's holding on to tradition. And where she get that tradition? From the way her mother taught her. Right? So, oh, that's in the wrong way. So he walked away. Whatever love he had, he's taking it somewhere else. It's like she's harsh. She's unbendable. I'm not going to live the rest of my life. It's not that they didn't have fun, but just imagine how much fun can you have when you're faking because you know that person gonna, if you sick, you gotta go. If you get sick, they're not gonna pay your hospital bill. Why would you marry that?
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad at no one.
Yes.
You was a grown man. The only reason why he would do it, because he was in it for the long haul. He already knew. He set up the pitfalls. Maybe him and the Lord wrote a deal, you know? And maybe when he got in there, maybe he wasn't going to stay that long, maybe 5 years, 7 years, but things got good. Life was good.
Yes.
And you notice when they start suffering with business closing and everything, now they done fell apart.
You're right. That's usually how it goes.
So here, that's what I see. Now, what is the problem for Todd? You ain't gonna believe it. She had judgment and he had justice. You sleepy, baby? Come.
No, he was just talking about that justice and wondering, Todd feeling as though if justice doesn't sway in his direction, that he might not even believe in.
He won't even believe in justice because he feels as though he played his cards right. Now, people may not believe that, and that's fine. This is what I believe. Because he's too clever. What about Kaiser Sose? Like, people's minds are brilliant. I mean, I'm not liking him to no mass killer.
That's true.
But Dahmer.
Okay.
I can't even name all the serial killers in their brilliant mind. I mean, even Dexter. It takes strategicness,
It does.
patience to take somebody down, to pounce. Sometimes that's what the devil does. It waits and waits. That's what happened in Angel Heart, the movie. Waited. And then after what, 20 years? 20. The devil came a knocking and said, you owe me, Johnny. You owe me. Pay me what you owe me. So don't say a person can't do it. And so with that, he wants justice. Will he win? I'm going to take it from the top like I did her. Will he win?
What it say? Oh.
I took it from the deck like this. But when I lay my cards, I don't lay them like this. I usually lay my cards, let me see. No, it was like this. When I took it, it was upside down for me. But when I put it up and I turned it, help me with this. I pick up my cards.
So it was the way you
right. I pick up my cards like this and I lay them like that. It would have been upside down.
Yeah. Yes.
But I picked the card, and when I seen, no, it was upside down. Let me go again. Here it is. When I picked it, and I seen that it was upside down, I was like, oh no. And then when I seen that it was upside down, when I saw that it was upside down, I went like this
Yeah, and turned it right side
and
up.
turned it right side up. Is that cheating?
No.
Either way, it's a good card.
Yeah. He was astonished because that answered our question.
It answers our question. It's going to be in his favor. I don't know what, but let's see, Kandi. It's upside down for her, but they're going to find a peace.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a peace between them. It's going to be bumpy at first. It's going to be hard. It's going to be bitter, but it's somehow she's going to make peace with this. Whatever it is, she's hoping. She knows things look grim because mother down.
Will it be fair just enough that she doesn't feel as though she's slighted in the divorce? Like Todd's not going to get everything he wanted, but he got something.
I don't think that. I just think that this is upside down. So, do I have a card? This old beat up book. Here, you find it for me.
Okay.
No, you can you do you think you can?
I can try.
Oh no, you don't know. I'm just trying to find out where the hearts are.
Do you want me to get your other book?
Which one is that? If you
The small little blue book.
wait a minute. Now you know I should know where cups are. But anyway, how many minutes have I been on? Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go. 111.
1
hour and 11 minutes.
Okay, I'll be getting off here. And what is that number? What? Ace.
6 of Cups. Or the 10 of Cups.
I don't know where it's at, girl. It's got the ace, but it's not here. So they just doing all the ace in a row. I don't know. I need another book. And I need another book. It's not in that one. 4. What is that? The 6 of cups. I'm live going through this. Because Baby Clone, what was the question you asked me?
The question was looking at the difference between Kandi's outcome and Todd's outcome. Because Todd got the 10 of Cups and Kandi had the 6 of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to figure out. It looks like it's going to sway in Todd's favor.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
But the thing is how much in Todd's favor is it going to be?
All I know is from this card, even though it's upside down, and that's why I want to read this, even though I don't even use these, but because that's a good question, I really want to be fair. So the only way that I can be fair with the cards is I got to get a meaning that's not mine. I already did that with that one. So I'm just getting a reading to the cards that is not my meaning. I don't care. I just need a meaning. I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit.
Yep.
3 words. That's all I need.
Because Kandi was on your mind.
She was on my mind. Here it is. Yeah. It says nostalgia, comfort, pleasure, playfulness, and innocence. But that's when it's happy. Remember, it was upside down.
Those are all things that she could have once found.
Right. Right. Now this is upside down, and it means stuck in the past. Well, I pretty much said that. Stuck in the past, boredom, growing up independent. So that really, that's what I'm saying. That gave me a different perspective. I like that. So what she's saying is she's hoping. She grew up, like I said, with her mother's mentality, that tradition, that old way, stuck in the past, like the tradition. Isn't that what they said?
Yep, and this was the whole thing with Kandi and Todd is tradition.
It's tradition versus change. And this is what I'm saying. Not even a little bit. And I think he's like, let me go. I love you, but I'm just not in love with you. For whatever reason. I met another woman. I talked to another. I'm really getting a feeling right now is that because that's a nostalgia card. And I think that it was very hard for Kandi to let him go. Yes. Much to popular belief that people believe that Kandi was gay and that she would have not married Todd had she not loved him. We saw it with our own eyes. We also saw Kandi closed her eyes. And at the end of the day, Kandi even told him then, not taking up for Todd. But even Kandi said, Todd, I'm marrying you. Who don't care what that lawyer say? Now, I don't know what the conversation was around it. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's in his favor. A part of it. Not all of it. He's not going to get half. Because, how do I know? Because it says that they're going to find truth. This is truth between them. It's some kind of peace, some kind of agreement. Because Todd don't want to be looked at as a heel.
That's true.
We will ban his movie. He take her down.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like you some rich man we don't know about. We know you, boo.
Yeah, we know you.
And even though we women and we have our problems, but when it comes to stick, you heard our Georgia Peach. Even people don't like her. You just join because it's the right thing to do for women, because we're setting an example. And all we want is fairness. Not what it looked like to you or what it's looked like to me in this case or Diddy case.
Yes.
But if we're going to judge him, let's judge him what he's been accused of, not what we want them to be accused of.
Yes.
And with that, the card says that that it is going to be hard for her. She is hoping against hope. She knows she's going to cough. How much? Enough to make her cough.
Yes.
But whatever it is, she's going to find some kind of peace with it in time. And from what I'm noticing, Red is passion because they got them kids.
Okay.
And like I said, he know how to work with that head. And I don't think she wanted to be evil anyway.
No.
But it is what it is. And she's stuck to the old school. And if I can make you see a truth and you can protect, let's say she came in the marriage with 20 million. Or let's say she came in the marriage with 30 million. She had 30 million when she married him. And let's say she gained the 20 million. And let's say that they say he could get 5 million out of that. That's something you could live with. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's just simple. And I'm just saying, and that's what I see. But overall, they got kids to raise. And them loving their kids is for real.
That's good.
So with that, I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes,
how many minutes
really
was I, baby clone?
An hour and, let me see, 18 minutes.
Okay, I've been an hour and 18 minutes. That's just not, wasn't long. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I got it off my chest, so maybe I can go to sleep. It is now 2:05 a.m. And I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I know, baby clone, you hungry?
No, actually.
Okay.
But what I was going to say was that I really enjoyed this reading.
You did?
I know he was going to wait until the end of Thursday. However,
I'll still wait. Yeah.
you did wait it out till Thursday. At least you got it out on a Thursday.
Oh,
and
go ahead.
Now you may have met later on Thursday, but still.
Because we're supposed to be doing her today. Yes. But I couldn't help it. I been wanting to do it, but I was it could wait. I'll do it when she come on tomorrow. But now that I do this, I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. What do you think about the prenup? What do you think? Do you think the prenup is fair? I think that's where we are. Do you think it's fair?
Are we still going to go live this year?
Yes, absolutely. Do you think that the prenup is fair? You tell me. I'd like to know. It is now 2:06 a.m.
Yes.
And I'm still not sleepy. But with that, I got it off my mind. Thank you for those that sit up and listened or whatever. Thank you. If you should get this message, I hope it makes sense. I hope you learned something from it. But at the end of the day, us as a Black people, we have to be united. Yes. Like back in the 60s when they joined hands. That sound corny. We don't have to do it physically anymore. We have to do it mentally. Love one another. Love one another. Stop trying to be like everybody else. And let's look at the glory we have as a people Come here. The world copies us.
That is true. Don't
In
forget that,
some
y'all.
capacity. Make it make sense.
Yes,
And
make
with
that make sense.
that being said, enjoy your day. This is my birthday. All presents are welcome. It is my birthday. I'm a year older and a year wiser.
And that was another thing that was especially compelling to you on this day. It was like, on this day, I just feel like I have to talk
I
about
had to
it.
talk about it, and I didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I did. Thank you for listening. And you know what I say. You know what we say.
Yes.
Hey, hype it up. If you like it, hype it up. Leave a comment down below.
Yes.
And most of all, become a sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
And send peace. And I hope in some magical way that I touched you. And in spite of my frailties and my fault, that you was able to eat the meat of the message and spit out all the bones. And with that being said, you know what we say? Sunflowers.